6 things I've learned from being dumped to help you move on or fix your relationship. I hate to admit it, but I've been dumped a time or two. However, each time I've been tossed to the curb, I've learned a few good lessons along the way and have grown from what they have taught me. And maybe you've already learned these same lessons too, but you just haven't realized it yet. However, these 6 things I've learned from being dumped can help you move on or fix your relationship too. Lesson number 1, it takes 2 to tango. As so often with a painful breakup, you naturally want to point the finger at the other person, only because you feel you were the only one who was wounded. But, no matter how you slice it and how hurt you are, the awful truth is that if the relationship has ended, you were also partly to blame. Once you accept this fact and you begin to evaluate everything that happened to cause the breakup, you'll come to realize that you had a lot to do with the end results. This is a revelation, and I promise you it's one of the best ways of eliminating future problems in your next relationship or to help you mend this one. Lesson number 2, every relationship has to have trust. When you're in a full-time relationship, you can't expect to be joined at the hip 24 hours per day. That is just not realistic. People need their space away from one another to have a healthy relationship. If one partner is more possessive or domineering than the other, it can be frustrating because the trust isn't there and will eventually only lead to one thing: the end of the relationship. So, learn to trust your partner, unless they have given you just cause to distrust them, and if that's the case, maybe it's time to let go and move on. Otherwise, give them space. Lesson number 3, heartbreak eases over time. Once the initial shock of a breakup is over, then you must face each and every day alone, but keep this in mind, it's only for a short while, and with each passing day the pain will lessen and you will become a much stronger and wiser person because of it. Jean de La Fontaine said it best, sadness flies away on the wings of time. So, even though the hurt is immense at first, you will pull through. It's amazing how resilient a person becomes when they're subjected to heartbreak or any other type of trauma. Just take the time to heal, accept it because that's what it's going to take to get through it. Unfortunately, there is no faster way. Lesson number 4, it's alright if it wasn't meant to be. Although, the person you were with seemed as if they were perfect for you and everything seemed wonderful at first. However, over time as the relationship grew, so did the problems, and then all of a sudden it ended. That means, if you've decided to move on, then get out and meet new people. Have some fun and eventually you will find that special someone to share your life with. However, if you plan to fix your relationship, take the following steps. 1. You need to heal your heart first and foremost. 2. Analyze your relationship and be brutally honest about it. 3. Allow enough time away from each other. 4. Make contact, but if they are still reluctant to see you, give them more time. They'll eventually come around when they see you've changed. 5. Keep living your life, don't sit around waiting for things to happen, make them happen.